I had a take last week about Kyrie Irving that has aged relatively poorly, although I don't think I'm entirely wrong. I said Kyrie Irving is a problem for the Brooklyn Nets. And all of you came after me and said, you don't watch basketball. You don't know what you're talking about. Kyrie Irving's amazing. You're an idiot. Kyrie Irving has been spectacular this season. He's averaged 28 points a game. He's been quite good. He's had his best season statistically in several years. The problem, though, is that Kyrie Irving has been the second most used player in the Brooklyn Nets offense. And that, to me, in lies the problem. I think Kevin Durant has been spectacular off of an Achilles. He's averaged 30 points a game. He's been unbelievable off of an Achilles injury that you just are not this good this quick off of an injury like that. He's been spectacular. He needs to be your number one option. But James Harden needs to be your number two option, not Kyrie Irving. James Harden is a perennial MVP candidate, and this year he's averaging 24 and 11 if you include his games at Houston. When he's been with the Nets, it's been lower. And the reason for that is because Kyrie Irving is a ball-dominant scoring point guard. And he's done that very well this year. He has scored the ball incredibly well. He's averaged 28 points a game. But what does Kyrie Irving do besides score? Well, he's not a superb defender. He's not even really a great defender. He's not a great distributor. And he's not exactly a stalwart in the locker room. It's been long chronicled that Kyrie is not a leader in the locker room. So if his specialty is scoring the ball, and his ceiling for scoring the ball is lower than the two other players that he plays with, it would follow that he should be the third option in that offense. And from what we've seen so far, he's been the number two option. And that gives me pause about Brooklyn going into the playoffs. I think during the regular season, they're going to be fine. They have, on most nights, the three of probably the 4 or 5 best players on the court at any given night. Outside of when they play the Lakers, they have the 3 best players on the floor most nights. And yet I don't know that they have what it takes to win a championship. I am a little bit concerned about how Brooklyn is going to beat teams like the Lakers in the playoffs, or teams like Philadelphia in the playoffs, or even, and this one even surprises me a little bit, but Milwaukee. They have the potential. It's there. Everybody can see it. They have a big three that is incredible. The problem with Brooklyn is the structure within that big three seems off, and they don't play defense. And if they're not going to play defense and work out the chemistry within the three of them, figure out the flow of how the three of them play together, you have to think that it lowers their ceiling for how good they can be. I think their highest ceiling is with Kevin Durant as number one option, James Harden is number two option, Kyrie is number 3, and they get better on defense. That is their highest ceiling to me. And I don't know that the way things are currently playing out, that they play to their highest potential.